How do you inspire, connect, and engage your team over the internet? Or to put it really, really short, how do I lead my team over the internet? Well, I want to give you the 4 things that everyone should know on how to do just that. Now, you're going to see these slides pop up on the screen right where you are. I want you to take notes, but I also, more than anything, in the description below, I want you to click and sign up for our hour-long training on this very topic. If you have a team and you're looking to lead them over the internet, you have to have this training. It is a free resource to you. We also offer paid elements of this as well for us to actually come in one-on-one train you, group coaching, and other resources that are going to help you lead your team via the internet. So let's dive in. Now, if you're a leader who wants to battle through ambiguity, defeat this pandemic or whatever your pandemic is when you watch this with clarity, how you lead well into the future and thrive in business, you have to learn how to lead your team digitally. And we're going to teach you just that. Now, the 4 elements are this. Number 1 is you have to do something personal. 2 is do something fun. 3 is do something intentional, and 4 is do the work. So those are the 4 big buckets of content I want to teach you on this quick video. The first one is to do something personal. Now, we all know that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And in culture, it's really a set of beliefs, systems, traditions, nonverbals, and activities that an organization allows. And so care is number 1. And so connect with your team personally, and allowing space to connect is a massive part of a successful business. So a healthy culture, Richard Branson said this, and I think it's a really, really easy quote, a timeless concept. There's no magic formula for great company culture. The key is just to treat your staff how you would want to be treated. Sounds like a lot like the golden rule to me. And so Richard Branson has it nailed. Now, for our framework to do something personal is the leaders must share, the leaders must go first. You must have a part of group share where people can really connect. That's establishing trust with each other to connect personally. And then really using this MEPS system. I like this a lot. It's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and giving people permission to have the red light, yellow light, green light in all those areas. When you're connecting from a virtual standpoint, there's times when folks are just off. When you're not in person, you have to really be more intentional with how you connect. So point number 1 in leading your team from the internet or on the internet is to connect with them personally. This type of connection is you got to connect with their mind, their heart, and really making sure that they're taken care of. The second part of this is to do something fun. Play a game. When you're leading a call, let's say you're on a Zoom call or GoToMeeting or another platform, is to have everybody make a fun sound all at the same time. Do a roll call for each person. Make it interactive. On our YouTube channel, you'll see other videos that will teach you how to do virtual interactive games with your team. So I'd love for you to check that out. So make it fun. And another example is to bring somebody on your call that's sort of a unexpected addition to your call that will make it fun. Just a little side idea. Tip number 3 is to make it intentional. Now, an idea for intentional is to read or watch something before you meet, come prepared with questions to ask, call on people one at a time, pay attention who does or does not talk and follow up with them afterwards. Bring in a guest speaker, as I mentioned earlier. Something to this intentional is talk about your vision, mission, values, core strategies, bringing it back and get intentional there. Run through a specific program together or do a virtual team building workshop. That's something we provide at Elevate, is to help teams get intentional with that time. And the last one is to do the work. So you've got the ideas, you got it pretty much down, right? You got personal, you got fun, and you've got intentional. This last one of doing the work is meeting regularly, providing deadlines, giving action steps, connecting assignments, making sure you're celebrating the right things. I believe what's celebrated gets reproduced. So making sure with your team, the work that gets done, make sure you're celebrating the right things. Doing the work is identifying what kind of session you're having on that particular digital connection. Is it a brainstorm? Is it a work session? Is it something where you're dreaming or getting really into action? For us, we use Slack. We call Slack our home office. And on the Slack platform, you can put action steps and make sure people check them off. So if you're gonna have a successful business, you must have these 4 things if you're leading your team over the internet. As I close, I want to give you this thought. Great experiences are made up of intentional moments that matter. It's in these moments that ideas are formed and cultures are changed. When you're leading in person, it's hard. When you're leading virtually, it can be even harder. So I hope these 4 tips will help you as you lead your team over the internet.